once upon a time, not too long ago, the thoughts of Eddie Guerrero being back in the World Wrestling Entertainment Company were kind of a distant dream. You got to be happy to be back.
Oh, I'm extremely happy to be back. I think I'm more thankful to be back than anything. You know?
Do you feel like you've been given like another opportunity, another chance?
Yeah. You know, being in WWE was always a dream of mine. And remember, and you know, I got there, and obviously I had a lot of problems, personal problems and demons, and they got the better of me. You know, I let them get the better of me, and I really blew a dream of mine and an opportunity I had. But you know, by the grace of God, you know, thank God, I have another chance.
Yeah, that really was a tough period for you when you parted ways with the company a few months ago and then came back. You're very interesting to me, Eddie, because it seems that whenever you leave wrestling or you leave the mainstream wrestling scene for a brief or maybe extended period of time, you always come back better. You come back looking better, and somehow you come back working better. Can you explain how that works to me?
God, you know, I don't know how that works. It's just that I've always grown up, you know, I grew up in this business, and I've always had a desire for it from the bottom of my heart. And it's something installed in me in my heart, you know, and I just, I guess with all these, when I have a challenge, you know, I take it full bore. I've always gone to the extreme on anything that I do. And that's a personality I have. I'm an extremist, you know, so I guess on the comebacks, you know, I always went in an extreme. What I'm trying to focus on is at this time on this comeback, you know, I don't want to backslide. You know,
right.
Because out of all the other comebacks, whether it be through injuries or something, I always backslided. So I'm really focused on this one, and I try not to get ahead of myself. And, you know, be honest with you, this was the hardest comeback out of all of them. You know?
Is it still a day-to-day thing? Are you still really fighting with it day-to-day?
You know what? It gets easier the longer I am sober. You
right.
know, that battle gets, you know, I get a little stronger. Yeah, I have some bad days, but it's nothing to go and get messed up or drink or drug over. You know, it does get easier, but I always got to remember that the day that I get confident, that's the day, you know, that I'm in a lot of trouble. I can never be confident of this. You know, this is something that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. So yeah, and you got to take life day by day anyway.
And one of the keys through all of that is, as we've talked about a number of times in our program, is staying humble, is making sure, you know, the highs aren't too high and the lows aren't too low.